What's good? What's good? I'm back. Yours truly, one and only Paul Pickett, host of the Paul Pickett Podcast, aka Triple P, aka the Common Sense Podcast, your source for music, sports, politics, world events, and much, much more. Today, I'm going to react to a video titled Ben Simmons NBA Career It's Almost Over. Before we do that, though, let's give you a word from Dizzle.
Dizzle ain't no joke, got me addicted, ain't no coke. Let's just have a toast. Anybody want some smoke? Cause it's up, I be dizzled up. Catch me sipping with my double cup. Can't just have one, you gotta double up. You pour it, gotta watch it bubble up. I ain't gon' lie, I cannot get enough. When Callie said I need another one, gon' have you coming back for more. But go get it while it's hot, before it be sold out in your stores. That Dizzle.
You heard the beautiful lady, that Dizzle. Check out Dizzle. Go to dizzlebrand.com. Dizzle is a premium luxury liqueur mixed with agave tequila, French cognac, and orange liquor mango mix. Just throw your Dizzle on ice, and it's nice. If you want to order your very own bottle or bottles of Dizzle premium luxury liqueur, go to dizzlebrand.com. Click on our locations. Click on one of the top 3 website links. I recommend Emilio's beverage. Must be 21 and over. Shipping and handling is included. Below that is locations in California, Oklahoma, Kansas, and Arkansas. Also, the Dizzle Brand merch. Go to dizzlebrand.com, click on merchandise store, or go to etsy.com and search for Dizzle Brand, or go to etsy.com/shop/Dizzle Brand. It's etsy.com/shop/Dizzle Brand. All right, let's get into it. Ben Simmons' NBA career is coming to an end.
Disappeared off the face of the NBA planet this season. He went from being considered as one of the NBA's best young stars to a player whose points per game have fallen from 16 in his rookie season to a staggering low 7 points this season. Even Ben's best asset, his defense, has deteriorated. Ben's defensive rating, Raptor defensive, rebounds, steals per game, and blocks per game are all at an all-time low. Even his assists are plummeting. To top it all off, Ben struggles to perform well in the fourth quarter of close games due to his poor shooting abilities. As a result, the Nets have been alternating him with Seth Curry and TJ Warren in these situations. But how did we get here? What happened to the once labeled next big superstar? And why is Ben Simmons not able to reach his full potential? To get answers to these questions, let's go back to the 2016 NBA draft, when the Philadelphia 76ers were on the clock with the first overall pick.
With the first pick in the 2016 NBA draft, the Philadelphia 76ers select Ben Simmons from Melbourne, Australia, and Louisiana State University.
Prior to the draft, everybody knew that Ben was the best player available. He was known for his extraordinary athleticism, passing ability, and ball handling skills, as well as his strong defensive instincts. Also, it didn't hurt that he was 6'10", and when the Sixers got the first pick, they didn't hesitate. Though, Ben's career did not begin as well as he had hoped. He missed his entire rookie year due to a foot injury, and as a result, his official rookie season was postponed until the 2017-18 season, where Ben Simmons displayed his superstar potential. Ben Simmons was the third leading scorer for Philly, who finished third in the Eastern Conference and advanced to the conference semifinals. Also, Ben Simmons was named Rookie of the Year after averaging 16 points, 8 assists, and 8 rebounds per game. Furthermore, the Sixers had a strong shooting season, finishing with a three-point shooting percentage at 36.5. The team's lineup was composed mainly of shooters, which allowed Ben Simmons to lead fast breaks and open up the court for their shooters. He played best when their star player, Joel Embiid, was hurt at the end of the season and averaged 18 points, 10 rebounds, and 11 assists per game. Over this span, the Sixers won 17 in a row, including their first playoff game. This set a new NBA record for wins in a row to end a season. By running a fast offense, Simmons was able to get opponents to crash on him and kick it out to guys like Robert Covington and JJ Redick, who had numerous 20-point games. The following season appeared to be even more promising for Ben. He appeared in his first All-Star game with Joel Embiid, who became a top 5 scorer in the NBA this season, much thanks to Ben Simmons. Also, Philly started to look like a legitimate contender. They signed Jimmy Butler and Tobias Harris, and while these were excellent signings for the Sixers, they changed the team's offensive strategy. In a slower-paced half-court centered game, the Sixers...
Actually, let me stop. He said something that they traded for Jimmy Butler. He didn't stay. So they didn't sign Jimmy Butler. They traded for Tobias Harris and did give him a extension, and he did stay.
ran the ball mostly through Butler or Embiid. They took more mid-range shots, and the usage of Ben Simmons dropped. Ben's problem was that if the ball was not running through him, he really had no role on the offense. He's best at running fast and dishing it out to the shooters, but that's not the style of Butler and Embiid. Suddenly, the former Rookie of the Year found himself just standing around as a non-threat. Unfortunately for Philly, they didn't make the playoff, and as the season continued, a rift between Jimmy Butler and Ben Simmons became increasingly apparent, leaving the front office with a difficult decision to make. They backed Simmons, which resulted in Butler's leaving via free agency the following summer. With the stakes being high...
Mistake number one, because Jimmy Butler went to Miami and first year got him to the NBA Finals. Jimmy Butler is a game changer. Definitely should have not backed Ben Simmons over Jimmy Butler. Let's keep it moving.
After the previous season, all eyes were on Ben to see if he had improved his game, particularly his shooting. Fans were eager to see if Simmons had made any improvements in this area during the offseason and preseason. However, Simmons' three-point shot never turned into anything, and it drew widespread criticism from fans. The offense mostly went through Joel Embiid, leaving Ben in his shadow. But he would get his opportunity to shine. On February 15th, 2021, Embiid was forced to exit the game early due to an injury against the Utah Jazz, and Ben took full advantage of the situation. He recorded an incredible 42 points, 12 assists, and 9 rebounds. It was a career high for Ben, and a clear indication of his superstar potential. However, when Embiid returned, his numbers dropped. Simmons had a career low usage rate this season, and his confidence plummeted as a result. He also began shooting the ball less frequently. His field goal attempts per game decreased to 10, and his confidence was at an all-time low entering the 2021 playoffs. Ben was even more scared to shoot the ball during the playoffs and attempted just 7 shots per game. Worst of all, he shot a horrible 34% from the free throw line. Teams began fouling Ben on purpose.
And why is that? Like, no point guard should be shooting that low, or even point forward. I mean, come on, man. That's terrible. That's like Shaq free throw numbers, less than Shaq free throw numbers. Like, the cat definitely... This is the thing I realized is some cats are in the league really just because it's cool and it's fun and they're trying to get paid money. There's other cats in the league, man, because it's cool, it's fun, they're trying to get paid, and they're trying to be super great. Like, he definitely doesn't have the LeBron, the Kobe work ethic, the Michael Jordan work ethic. But I've never seen nothing like this. Let's keep it moving though.
Forcing the Sixers to pull them late in games. In a decisive Game 7 of the Eastern Conference semifinals, the Sixers blew a 20-point lead against the Atlanta Hawks, with Simmons scoring 5 points on 4 attempts. After their playoff exit, the drama began in Philadelphia. Joel Embiid said that Simmons' decision to pass up an open dunk was the turning point in the game, and a reporter asked the then Sixers head coach, Doc Rivers, if Simmons could be a point guard on a championship team, to which Rivers responded,
"Yeah, David, I don't know that question or the answer to that right now."
In response to this, Simmons decided that he no longer wanted to be a member of the team. He wanted to be traded, and was willing to miss training camp to enforce his trade demand. Simmons and his camp also said that his game did not fit with Embiid's, and that their time as teammates had run its course. Joel's, on the other hand, said that Ben's holdout and trade demands were borderline disrespectful to the team, and that the team management had built rosters around Ben.
You know what? And he's right. It is disrespectful because look what Ben Simmons is doing now. Nothing, man. I have not seen nothing like this in sports, man, where somebody's just caved in and turned into a marshmallow. It's either that this cat doesn't care about basketball no more, or he really has a mental problem where he's scared to shoot the ball. He's scared of what people will think. I mean, this cat puts up a 40-point dinger and then Joel comes back and you defer. I mean, I can't put up a 40-point wing dinner and dude comes back and I'm not taking those shots. I don't know what's going on, Ben Simmons, man. I don't know. Let's hear the last little bit what this guy got to say.
Simmons missed the training camp, didn't play in the preseason, and even placed his Philadelphia home on the market. His holdout led the Sixers organization to withhold $8 million that would have otherwise been paid to him on October 1st, signifying over a quarter of the $31 million owed to him for the 2021-22 season. Ben returned to the team in October 2021. However, he was thrown out of practice just days later by Doc Rivers for repeatedly declining to substitute into a drill, and was suspended by the Sixers for 1 game. Due to the repeated fines for missed games, Simmons became the most fined player in NBA history, with reports suggesting that he had
You know what? That's the only record he'll ever hold. Let's keep it moving.
surpassed $10 million in January 2022. However, in February 2022, Ben was traded along with Andre Drummond, Seth Curry, and 2 future first-round picks to the Brooklyn Nets in exchange for James Harden and Paul Millsap. Unfortunately, though, he didn't play his first season in Brooklyn due to a back injury. But Ben Simmons returned this season, and it appears that the on-court problems is just as bad, if not worse, in Brooklyn. On 27 minutes a night, he's currently averaging 7 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists, while shooting 56% from the field and 44% from the free throw line. With the Nets, Ben is playing in a system where he doesn't have a lot of opportunities with the ball, and is often used as the number 2 guy rather than the main ball handler. And his new superstar...
You know, I don't want to hear that excuse. This cat has plenty of time to work out in the off season like everybody else. He clearly has not worked on his jump shot. He's clearly not worked on his free throws. He has no mid-range jump shot. He has no long-distance jump shot. He has no free throws. It's hard for probably him to drive to the basket because nobody even guards him. I would say, yeah, you know what? This cat's career is about to be done. It's done. He's played himself out the league. At least Russell Westbrook, he's inefficient. But you think Russell Westbrook's scared to shoot the ball? Hell no. And he plays hard every night. Ben Simmons ain't even an elite defender no more. He's not even an elite defender no more. He can't run an offense because they play off of him like he's Draymond Green and let him try to shoot threes. And what? At least Draymond Green could shoot better threes. And even if he does it, he'll still try to shoot and he can shoot better free throws. Yeah, this is like, Draymond Green negative 2.0. This is like totally going backwards. Ben Simmons is definitely cheating the Brooklyn Nets. He's cheating the league. If I'm any team, I wouldn't want to trade for no Ben Simmons. There's no way, no how I would want to trade for Ben Simmons. He's broken, man. I mean, he just goes and plays with Durant and Kyrie, and he's still like, he's broken. Now they're gone. He's still broken. Going to another team, I guarantee nothing is going to fix it at this point. It's best that he goes plays in Australia. Melbourne, Australia is where he needs to go play. I've never seen nothing like this. I've never seen nobody turn into the State Puff Marshmallow Man like this. Even old boy, the Markelle Fultz, he came in and his jumper was messed up. But this cat, Markelle Fultz, is doing pretty good right now. He ain't scared to shoot the ball. He ain't scared to play basketball. Ben Simmons is scared to play basketball. I think he's only doing it because of the money. He's scared to play basketball. He is. He's scared to play, man. I don't know what more to say, man. It's the craziest shit I've ever seen in sports, man. Like a player crumbling this much. I mean, you see players just fall off a cliff because they're no good no more. This cat is bitch made, like literally overnight, and has been bitch made, soft as marshmallows, soft as shaman since. It's just basketball, dude. Shoot it. I mean, give me his fucking paycheck and let me fucking shoot the ball. I'll fucking score more points than Ben Simmons, man. I mean, what the fuck? It's crazy. Once again, I don't thank y'all for tuning in. Paul Pickett Podcast, and we out.